Na mimi nilikuwa najua tu. Niyo boy kwanza naweza mshika hivi, naweza tu mshika hivi nimpige niende huko kwao mpaka nipige yako katoto kao kadogo. Manze mimi nakusho
Buda, sasa shida yako iko wapi?
Amka kaka, unajinao. Unajua shida yangu iko wapi wewe?
Sasa ndajua aje?
Wewe unajua shida yangu iko wapi? Stacy?
Stacy mgani tena?
Unajua Stacy yule mwenye niwacheki naye kwa kibanda pale.
Sasa kwani una date mzee wa kibanda?
Si niwacheki naye, wewe unajua Stacy nani?
Unafikiria kwani mademo wanaendanga wakijiandika kwa kichwa ati wana date nani?
Pereka. Kwa utarusha.
Mse, nakwambia wewe utasikia kutoka kwangu. Utasikia kutoka kwangu. Koti hivi nini? Jonte ni aje? Mazee, kuna vile nimeruku hapa hivi na maboys fulani ati sijui nimekatia demi mmoja wao. Unaweza kama twende hivi tuwapige? Ati? Uko Nakuru? Sawa, acha nione pau mazee. Sawa. Pau, mambo vipi? Mazee, kuna vile nimeruku hapa hivi na maboy kaa 4. Sijui mmoja anadai ati nimekatia demi yake. Unaona hapa itakuaje? Si twende tuaruke? Ati? Unaweza wapeleka koti? Sawa basi. Sisi tutapatana kesho nichapie story. Sawa.
Hello, my name is Oiga Kemuturi. Welcome to KYR Africa. Again, KYR, know your rights. Just means that, by the way, we are the platform for comprehensive legal advice and resource on your rights. So guys, remember, hashtag is KYR Africa, and you can sign up, join, follow, etc. on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, which is where we need to see more of you. So guys, we're waiting to hear from you. Please sign up to our channel, which is Let's Create Africa, and then the playlist is actually KYR Africa. Today we have our special guest, Solomon. Again, thank you for joining us. Another time, another day, another hour.
Yes.
Please talk to us about the court process. To us, Sisi wananichi, it is a jargon, it is crazy. Just thinking of even ati nitaenda koti, like it's okay. You know, dealing with KRA might be even different from court. Just break that down for us.
My name is Karanja Meru, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, and I'm happy to be here today. So, in regards to that question, I think the best part to start would be explaining the hierarchies of courts that we have. And we can start with the lowest one, which is the Magistrates' Court, which share that rank with the tribunals. Now, the Magistrates' Court are divided into two. There is a civil court and there is the criminal court. Although in some locations, you might find the criminal court and the civil court is one court, but they have different, because of let's say personnel shortages, one court does both. So a criminal court only deals with criminal matter. A civil court deals with deals with civil matters only. Now, in the different tribunals, there are different issues that are handled in those tribunals. For example, there are very many. For example, there's the Rent Restriction Tribunal that deals with the landlord-tenant issues on residential premises. There's the it's called the Business Premises Rent Tribunal, which deals with business premises. There's the HIV appeals. I think it's a HIV there's a HIV tribunal that deals with HIV issues.
HIV?
Yeah.
Separately?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Then there's a tribunal that deals with water. And there's a tribunal that deals with public procurement matters. So there are diverse tribunals that deal with different issues. Now those ones have the rank of the Magistrates' Court. Now after the Magistrates' Court, the next rank of court is the High Court. Now the High Court has different divisions of the High Court. Now there's the Civil Division that deals with civil matters, Criminal Division that deals with criminal matters, there's the Commercial Division that deals with commercial matters, there's the Family Division that deals with family matters, there's also the environmental and land court. Now that one is not a division, but it's a court on its own that has the hierarchy of the High Court. There's also the Employment and Labor Relations Court. Now, there are different issues that can be filed in those courts. That is something that people never understand. You think I have found people who think that when you file a matter, it goes to any court. No,
Yeah.
they're different. They're very different. There are High Court judges who handle different matters. Civil, criminal, they're divided in those divisions, so to speak. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
But it's kind of your lawyer's job to know that.
yes. But
Sasa hiyo ndio sababu tuna need lawyers either.
yes.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that even in the children's court, I mean in the magistrate's court, there's a children's court that deals with children's matters. Now, from the High Court, we go to the Court of Appeal. Now, the Court of Appeal handles appeals from the High Court, just as the name suggests. So if you appeal, if you are dissatisfied by a judgment from the High Court, you can appeal to the Court of Appeal. Now, the Court of Appeal handles now all those matters. It's not divided into divisions. It's a bench of judges, 3 judges most of the time, that handles those matters. Now, from the Court of Appeal, we go to the Supreme Court. That's where the election petition is heard and all that, we were very familiar with that the last elections. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and in that hierarchy also explains now how the appeal process is done. From the magistrate, you appeal to the High Court. From the High Court, you appeal to the Court of Appeal. From the Court of Appeal, you appeal to the Supreme Court.
So why is the court process so complicated? Is it to make it harder for normal citizens to be a part of it? Because wananchi, I mean,
yeah,
sisi wananchi again. Like man, thinking about a court case or a court matter is just crazy.
I think it's just the lack of knowing. You fear the unknown. But once you get acquainted to the court process, it becomes quite easy, because you just need to understand the various hierarchies that are there and which division you need to file a matter in, and because there are some processes and there are rules that are different in different courts. For example, the family court has the succession rules. When you're filing a succession matter in the family court, there are certain rules you're supposed to follow. The Court of Appeal has Court of Appeal rules, to the very simplest detail as the font size of filing submissions and the spacing. We have rules for that. So it's not complicated. It's just that you need to learn. It's a process that you need, and that's why we go to school, to learn these processes to help them.
Great, and that's why we are doing KYR, a platform for comprehensive legal advice and resources for your rights. This is why we are doing KYR Africa, Know Your Rights Africa. Thank you very much for being with us. Please remember to subscribe, share, like, follow, etc. KYR Africa on all social media platforms, and tafadhali unaona hii button hapo chini, subscribe. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for watching this. My name is Wahiga K. Muturi. I've been your host for today with Solomon Wakili, Mr. How do they call you? Wakili?
Yes, most of the time.
Wakili Solomon Meru Karanja. Thank you so much for being with us. Cheers.